What's going on, family? Y'all know we back with another one. What's going on, my brother? How you doing?
Hey man, it's another day, another dollar. It's brick where I'm at. I ain't gonna lie, so I got a hat on. I'm bundled up.
Nah, for real, it got cold out of nowhere. I had a t-shirt on. I'm like, yeah, let me throw my hoodie on like, bro.
I swear, it's ridiculous out here, New England, man.
Nah, for real. And it's also ridiculous with some of these scenarios we about to get into, too.
Whoo, man, listen. Oh man, I don't know what we finna do for that, but we gonna figure it out, yo. I ain't gonna lie. So like, what Wolf and I finna do today? We got these three scenarios that ChatGPT cooked up for us that are real similar to what y'all maybe be facing. Either it be with student loans, retirement, having many children at a young age, and we're gonna try our best to provide these hypothetical people a scenario to get out of there. You feel me? To actually build wealth, regardless of where y'all coming from. You feel me? It's gonna be a good time.
Let's get it. Let's get it. You want to pop it off, brother?
Yeah, bro. All right. So, all right. So we got Carla. Now, Carla is 26 years old. She graduated with a degree in fine arts with $100,000 in federal and private student loans. Lord have mercy. Okay. Her monthly loan payments are $1,200 for student loans, but her income as a freelance and graphic designer fluctuates between $1,800 and $2,200. I'm assuming that's per month.
Okay.
Now, on top of that, Carla has $5,000 in credit card debt, and her rent is $900 a month.
Okay.
And it says she hasn't been able to make consistent student loan payments, and her credit score has plummeted.
Mm-hmm.
And the challenge is, how can Carla create a plan to stabilize her income, manage her loans, and avoid default? Oh, Carla. Oh, boy.
Challenge. Let me get my good old notebook out.
I ain't gonna lie. Oh, Carla. Nah, this is real though. Like, these student loans are serious, bro. You feel me? Like, these federal, these private student loans, it's serious, bro.
Yes, I'm a victim of it. I got some Sally Mae student loans, and it took me a long time to even get to where I'm at paying them down. I probably paid off like two of them. I got one loan left. It feel good when you get to that point, but it's hard, bro. Especially when you do it by yourself. You know?
Oh God, it's hard, bro. I'm working with my OG right now for my student loans. It's under my name, and he took some out for under his name for my college as well. So you know, we doing our best. You feel what I'm saying?
Exactly. That's real. So
All
let's help out Carla, man. What you got for Carla?
right, bro. I would say the first thing, if I'm Carla, I get this is not financial advice. Do your own research on everything we say. But if I'm Carla, I got $100,000 in federal and private. The first thing I'm doing as Carla is building out an in-depth budget of just where she currently is, where all of her money is currently going, because these are her necessary expenses, like all the debt and her rent, of course. But we don't know if she has, maybe she has some subscriptions to Fashion Nova or something, or maybe there's little money that can be cut out, so that way we could focus strictly on her payments and her debt. Because in this position, I don't even think it makes sense to invest, because you're probably paying what, 10, 12, 15% on these debts. And I mean, the most consistent thing you can invest into is a SPY, and that's what, 10% annual rate of return. So, in my opinion, I think the best thing is to focus on the debt and build out that budget first. What you think?
Yeah. I mean, I agree. I have mixed feelings about it because at the same exact time, life isn't always consistent. So you do have those ups and downs when you probably are making more money than usual. You
Mm-hmm.
know, if she is a freelancer, graphic designing, you're not going to get paid the same amount every single time. So, you know, if you building up that kid, if you building up your bank account, then there is times where, put as much as you can towards those debts. We talked about the snowball method all the time. All right, Carla, you got $5,000 in credit card debt. I don't know if that's split out between multiple cards, but if it's three credit cards, attack the largest one and then use that to, pay down some of that debt. But at the same exact time, I'm one of those people that do not put debt first. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
And why is that? All right, fam, I'm gonna tell y'all something really simple. The people that you owe money to are fine. You're not fine. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? So at the end of the day, why would you pay somebody and not pay yourself first? It's just that's just how I think about life, period. I gotta take care of myself first before I take care of anything else. Yes, it is my fault that I have the debt, but at the same as that time, you gotta survive, you gotta eat, you gotta pay your bills. So what if she doesn't have no, not what if she doesn't have. If she does have the amount of money to, maybe put $10 a week on some stocks, you can do that. But if she doesn't, then throw that shit in a savings account and build up that first 3 to 6 months of, income that we talked about, savings. After
Yep.
that saved up, maybe at least 3 months because she's young. She's 26 years old. Get that 3 months of savings up, then that's when I would say, all right, start, start putting a little bit of money in the stock market or whatever market she decides to put it into, any money markets, and then really attack that debt hard. But I definitely think investing needs to be sprinkled somewhere within, her life because she's 26 years old. 4 years after that, she's gonna be 30, which is gonna fly like this. And when you're 30, probably don't think about kids, you probably don't think about selling it down. And if you don't have nothing in any type of investments or saved up, you're going to be shit out of luck.
Damn, that's a ball, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Now that I think about it, she's a freelancer, so she's a contractor, so she probably don't even got like a 401k through an employer or nothing.
Nothing. And nobody's
Hmm.
putting that pressure on her to get that done, you know? It's always going to be up to her to get that done.
Got you. Okay. So what we think about, I guess, aligning the budget to what she can make as far as a medium income, from the highest she can make to the lowest she has made. Set up like a median, and then within that budget, advocate for dollar cost averaging.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. And I would definitely, for her, that's a great idea to definitely dollar cost average because it's the most simplest thing you can do and not really realize that it's affecting you at all. Because when we all did it, we had plenty of people do dollar cost averaging that never traded in their life before. And that $5 a day, $5 every few days, they wasn't realizing that was even coming out of their account, you know?
Hmm.
So it was only the time when people checked their account that they realized that they had that amount of money in there. And they're like, oh, I didn't even know I was putting money in there. So I definitely feel like that's something you can do that's like psychologically not gonna mess you up.
Nah, that's a fact, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Okay, so let's say I boom, Carla sets up that budget. She's dollar cost averaging $10 a week into, I don't know, realty income. We always talk about realty income. So she's getting into some little dividends, probably like a penny, but like she's getting something for me. Now, as far as these, once she has that budget, she has everything in place to know where her money is going. I feel like the next step would be navigating how we can negotiate with the debt.
Yes,
Well,
100%. It's probably gonna start with the it's gonna start with the credit cards because that feels like it's the most pressuring. Like credit cards, I gotta use these all the time. Student loans is like it's not back burner stuff, but it feels like back burner stuff when it comes to credit cards at least. But
mhm,
the credit card debt gotta be handled like you always preach, bro. Get the debt handled with the credit company, not with the debt collectors. You know what I'm saying? Because at the same as that
yeah.
time, oh, you just gonna
Oh,
ruin. I just disappeared, came back in. But if you was to like, not pay your debt at all, and then someone comes in, takes that zombie debt, which we could get into
mhm,
a whole nother time, but that just means that
mhm.
you ain't pay your debt, then it's gonna be worse for you. Your credit score is gonna tank. You can't make it up with the bank because you never wanted to talk to the bank. You know what I'm saying?
That's a
So yeah,
nah.
negotiating with them is important.
Absolutely, I agree with that wholeheartedly, bro. And I'm thinking in mind too that she already has probably missed. She said she hasn't been consistent with making student loan payments, so she probably has some late payments on her report already. So I agree wholeheartedly. I think attacking the credit card debt first works good with our snowball method that we talked about, starting off with the smallest debt and going up to the largest. So yeah, if I'm Carla, I'm talking to Carla. Once you got that budget, you got dollar cost averaging. I'm calling up the creditors and I'm letting them know I'm in a financial hardship. You know what I'm saying? I'm going through it. Can you do something? Can you give me a certain amount of time without interest? What can you do for me? And like you were saying, bro, these creditors much rather that rather than you go and file a chapter 7 or a chapter 13 bankruptcy and now they're getting pennies on the dollar for the debt. And this way they're getting their money and you're still able to keep a relationship with that institution. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. 'Cause we even had to, teach people how to do this. We had to do it ourselves. And when you ask
Mhm.
those credit companies, that you're going through some hardship, they'll cut the interest rate down. They'll let you pay minimum payments for, however long you need to. And that helps you out so much. It makes you just feel like I could breathe again. You know what I'm saying? But at the same as that time, you can't take that for granted. Because some people are like, all right, now I got more room. I could put some more money over here. I could put some more money over here because the bank said I'm good. No, you got to put more pressure on it. All right, now you can pay minimum payments. You got an extra 100 in this month. Pay more on that debt. Get it down. Because at the same as that time, she's a freelancer. So that probably means
Right.
that she's a business owner. And as a business owner, you need to have your credit in check. You need to have your debt in check. Because how you gonna make money if you always owe money? It's not gonna balance out. So she has to get her credit right, especially if she wants to get an LLC, get business credit going. Like all that stuff is gonna be based off her personal credit first, like we always talk about.
Absolutely, bro. And a lot of people think it's like cap about that with talking to creditors, but we got testimonies for it. Like my OG just did it with Amex. And they gave him a certain amount of time without any interest. So that's a real thing, y'all. Just get on the phone, talk to them, let them know what's going on, blame COVID, blame whatever. And they'll much rather that than you go to Uncle Sam and be like, yeah, I can't pay these kids back. I ain't gonna lie. You know what I'm
Stop
saying?
making excuses. We be too lazy. I was a victim of it. Because at one point I
Mhm.
was not working. This was a few years ago. I wasn't working doing I was just hustling. That's it. And I had a good amount of debt. And bro was just like, yo, call the creditors, call the creditors. And I was like, one day I was like, you know what? I might just call every bank card that I have. And I got a lot of credit cards, fam. So I was just
Facts.
like, you know what? Let me just call everybody. Everybody just told me the same thing. Okay, yeah, we got you. Thank you for calling us and letting us know. I was like, wow, it was that easy? That's how.
Come on, it's not easy, bro. It's not easy. I ain't gonna lie. One thing I will say though, I tried a little finesse one time. Cause
What?
yeah, bro, cause it was my business Amex Platinum, right? It wasn't even a big balance I had on there. It was about like 2,000. But I was like, damn, I you know me, I hate paying interest, bro. I pay everything in full, you feel me?
Yeah.
And at that time, I couldn't afford to pay it in full. So I was like, you know what, bro? Let me call him up. Let me, you know what I'm saying, to see what I can do, right? But one thing that will happen if your credit profile is like looking good and you have made consistent on time payments, you've always paid in full every time. And if you have other cards with a certain institution that you pay in full all the time, if you try that, they're gonna be like, ah, you're capping. I ain't going.
Uh,
I
yeah, that's
ain't, but
true.
yeah,
What scenario
bro.
did you give them?
What was that?
What did you tell them? Like, how did you go about it?
I said exactly what I tell people to say. You know, I'm going through some financial hardship. At the time, I actually had some funerals I was attending. So I used that because it was a real thing. And they're like, oh, I'm so sorry for your loss, but I'm seeing you paid this card in full, this card in full, this card in full. So, like, what do you mean you can't pay this in full? Like, you're obviously making your payments good. And I was like, yeah, yeah, but yeah, nah, yeah. I was like,
Yeah.
I'm good.
See what happened when you were a good student? You got high standards.
Oh God, that's just a
That's
little
funny.
sauce, yo. It could your results could vary depending on where you are and how many cards you pay off in full at a time. You feel me?
That's some sauce.
Yeah, bro. I
That's
was
some sauce.
sick.
'Cause some people just don't think, I want to put some money over here this month. I'm just gonna tell them I'm going through hard shit. But that's, bro, a lot of people need to know that, bro. I'm glad you said that, bro.
Yeah, bro. Absolutely. But yeah, bro, Carla, definitely call up the creditors, see if you can negotiate with interest. No, maybe lower minimum payments, whatever they can do for you for a certain amount of time. And after that, where we're at, so we got a budget in place, we got dollar cost averaging in place, negotiating with the credit card creditors. Now, for these student loans, I think this is going to be the hard part, bro. Because with federal student loans, there's things, well, all student loans, there's things you can do like income driven repayment plans. And that was a big thing Biden was pushing. And it was actually on paper, it was fire. You know what I'm saying? If you were made, it was depending on how much you made would determine what your minimum payment would be towards your student debt.
Right.
Now, the last time I checked, which was about like a month and a half or so ago, they've paused it, and it's like being fought in Supreme Court as of right now. Now I don't know
Yeah.
what the verdict has been. I have no clue.
Yeah.
So I would, but it doesn't hurt to look. So I would tell Carla to take a look, do some research on what some income driven repayment plans are out there for student loans. But worst case, if there's none, I would at least contact the creditors for the private student loans and do the same thing we did with the other credit card creditors and negotiate.
Mm.
Just let them know this is going on. You're not gonna be able to do that with the federal because that's the government. You know what I'm saying? They're not. I don't think they're gonna be moving as much as a private bank. But a call can never hurt. It's harder with student loans. Don't get me wrong. It's unlikely with loans for that to happen, but you never know. Just give it a shot. You feel me?
And there's so many different programs out there, family. Like all you
Mm-hmm.
have to do is look, like bro was saying, look, call, put the effort in first before you just say I can't do it. Before you say I give up, because you just say I give up, you can't do it. You ain't gonna never be successful. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna put it out there. Like that's one thing we don't do on this channel. We're not gonna sugarcoat y'all. If you don't want to put in the effort, make the call, or at least try to get that debt down. At least try to negotiate. Then I
Mm-hmm.
ain't even gonna try to help you, bro. Like what am I doing? You know what I'm saying?
What are we doing, bro? What are we doing? You gotta put the effort in, bro. A phone call and say, plenty of y'all talk on the phone all day. Either it be with your guys or your girls, or you probably planning out the next motion for the following weekend. Thanksgiving coming up, you probably talking aunties and uncles. Call a damn creditor. You know what I'm saying? Call them up, bro.
Yeah. That's a fact, bro. I like it though. I think Carla could definitely be in a good situation if she attacks everything the way we talking about.
Facts, bro. I mean, and the last thing I would say for Carla, I know she's a freelancer and income fluctuate month after month, but I would find something that's consistent to do part time. Something, Uber driving, DoorDash, something that you can control and you can get consistent income from. Do that because it's a substantial amount of debt, bro. She got over, I mean, shoot, 100,000, 5,000. She got over 100,000 in debt. You feel what I'm saying? And we got to come in with as much income as possible to combat that and to add more for investing with dollar cost averaging.
Exactly, bro. Because everybody thinks, I'm doing a job, but I'm a business owner. I don't want to work, bro. Working is not forever, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And some people think I gotta work the rest of my life. Like, nah, I'm not doing that, bro. If you work for a whole year, put aside if we do the 50-30-20, what you talked about all the time. 50 towards what you need, 30 towards what you want, 20% towards investments and savings. If you can do that consistently with two different incomes, you're going to win within a year. So it's like everyone get the pride out the way. Get your pride out the way. It was one point I was doing Instacart, I was doing Uber, I was doing Lyft, I was trying to do some side hustles on the side, and I got out of my situation. I'm not mad I did that. Was I tired? Hell yeah. But I did it for about a year, and I was good after that. I'm like, you know what? I would never do that again because I'm not going to put myself in that situation again. You feel me, bro?
Nah, that was crazy when you was doing that, bro. I ain't gonna lie. That was type motivating for me too. Cause I was like, yo, bro, Mike out here moving and shaking. You feel me? I can't. What? I'm tired after a 5 hour workday. Nah, bro, I gotta do something after work. No
I was
cap.
calling bro at like 9 p.m. He like, what you doing? I'm doing these Instacarts, bro. What you got going on?
Oh, I'm like, damn, let me get my Mac warmed up, bro. I can't. Nah, if he working, I gotta work. It's a partnership.
Love it, bro. But yeah, it was temporary though. You know what I'm saying? I don't regret nothing. That time made me realize that I can never go back to that situation again. And it made me locked in. So if y'all in those situations, if you got one side hustle, get you two more side hustles. And then force yourself to get to where you need to be. Pressure makes diamonds, right? Alright, so put that pressure on yourself. Stop making it so easy on yourself, man.
Put that pressure. And another thing too, it's mad off topic, but a lot of people, say I'm nah, I never work a job. I'll be working for the rest of my life. I'd rather start a business. But I don't think people understand that business owners be putting in more hours than the 9 to 5 workers. Like, you feel me? Like, this is for Mike and I. This is it's a Saturday at 12 p.m. and we're probably not gonna be done until 4. And then individually, we got more stuff to do after that. You feel me? Like, this is all the time as a business owner. And obviously, that's not the end goal. We don't want to do this forever. But that first 5 years, hey, you better be ready. 100-hour work weeks. You feel me? You better be ready for your girl be snapping on you because you ain't got time. So
Yep.
don't think it's sweet. Don't think it's sweet. That 9 to 5 is sweet. That's a beautiful life to live. Keep it fun.
Talk that talk, bro. God. Love it, fam. So Carla good?
I think Carla good. She followed that plan, bro. I mean, I don't know what you think. I think it's smooth as long as she followed it and sticks to her budget and negotiates the way she can. I can see her being out of that debt, and it's gonna take a while.
It is.
Student loans is gonna be a long time, but one thing to keep in mind: student loans they make up a majority of a lot of our credit reports. So once it's paid off, it's gonna take a big hit. So if I'm Carla, my main focus is really those credit card debts, budgeting, bringing in more income, so making sure that we can afford all that. You feel what I'm saying?
I love it. Yeah, as long as she consistent, bro. As long as she consistent, I think this gonna work out, bro. I definitely think Carla gonna be in good hands. She just gotta get that extra money in, and I think that extra income will definitely get her out of her situation easily.
Absolutely, bro.
Yeah. So we got scenario with the retirement rescue. Got my boy David here, 56 years old.
Mm,
Okay. So David is 56 years old. All the people that's out there around that age group, I definitely want you to tap in with us. Let's see what's up. So his
facts.
situation, David earns $60,000 annually, but has saved only $20,000 for retirement.
Oh
Ah,
shit.
it's not good, family. Just to let y'all know, $1 million in retirement money may only last you about 30 years, not even when you count in
Facts.
inflation. So just putting that out there, y'all. He still owes $50,000 on his mortgage and has $25,000 in credit card debt with no investments or emergency savings. David fears he won't be able to retire. His health is starting to decline, and he's considering withdrawing from his 401k early to pay off some of his debts. That's deep, y'all. Now, the challenge for this guy is what strategies can David implement to rebuild his financial future and prepare for retirement despite his late start, right? This is tough.
Yeah, bro.
This is tough,
Mm,
bro. And the tough thing about this is that we all got aunties, uncles, grandparents, even some of our parents that's starting to get around this age. And
mm-hmm.
a lot of them, if they didn't have the financial literacy that we talked about now, most of them are in a situation, fam. You know, and we got to help David out.
Got to, bro. I mean, the first thing I'll say is that idea of taking out 401k. Hell no.
No,
Don't touch that, bro.
at all.
Don't touch it.
I don't
You ain't
care
got
what he
tools for that.
does.
Like, nah. Like, y'all know me. Mike and I got different philosophies. Like, I'm big on getting debt down. Mike big on doing both. You feel what I'm saying? Making your investments, but paying your debt down. But in this case, you 56, bro. You're the biggest leverage that we have as young people is time.
Yes.
David don't got time. He's he's
Yeah.
56. Retirement age is 60, unless you want to work longer, which no one wants to do.
No. For real. He might have to work to about 65. That's an extra 9 years. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? And some people try to retire around that time too. And that's still, come on, you talking 65 and you going to retire with 20 grand? You know what I'm saying? That ain't enough.
It's
So
not enough.
I think, I think one thing he got to really focus on before anything is his health. Because we
Yes.
talk about it all the time. Health is wealth. Without health, you can't have no wealth. How you gonna enjoy the wealth if you ain't healthy?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So money don't even matter if you're not healthy. So,
Mm-hmm.
I know we don't talk about this often on this channel, but David, my guy, you gotta change your whole entire diet. You gotta change your whole entire lifestyle. You gotta literally,
Facts.
you gotta read some Dr. Sebi books. Do that. If you gotta go on YouTube University and tap in with some of these Instagram people that knows everything about the human body and what fruits to eat and what vegetables to eat, do that. You know what I'm saying? And get yourself 10, 20 years younger again. Because that's possible if you do it the right way. Once that's done and you feel like your health is good, I ain't gotta go to a doctor's appointment every other week, then you just start focusing on that credit card debt, my boy. Because that's
Mm-hmm.
not good at that age right now, especially if you ain't got a plan to pay it down. What you think?
Sure, I agree wholeheartedly, bro. I mean, for some health stuff, I ain't gonna lie, David. I've been boxing for the past 3 months now. In my boxing gym, there be some old heads in there. Hook in the back. Hitting that joint. You feel me? So hey, get into something that don't require a lot but your body. You feel me? Get into some shadow boxing. Grab a jump rope. Do 10 minutes of jump rope. I promise you, you're gonna be dripping in sweat. It's ridiculous.
Love that.
So you don't even gotta do nothing crazy, David. Just feel me? Use your body. Your body is your temple. You feel me?
Yes.
But I do agree with the credit card debt as well. I do think I might be bugging. I might be bugging. But he said he owes 50,000 on his mortgage. That means he probably has a bunch of equity in his crib.
You took the words in my mouth. I was thinking about that too, bro.
Right? Like, I ain't gonna lie, bro. If I'm David and I need to get a lot of money saved up in the next 4 years to retire at 60, and I have credit card debt I'm trying to pay off, I'm selling the crib and I'm going into a little apartment or something. I'm putting the proceeds to pay off the debt, and the rest is going into my investment accounts.
I don't disagree with that. You know what I'm saying? I think that's a good plan to do. Do I think he could go about it other ways? Of course, but it's like, how much can David do? He's 56. He probably don't want to run crazy. He's not in his early 20s, so working 12 hours a day won't really affect us as much as it can affect someone that's 56 years old. So
Right.
we can't be talking about getting all these side hustles and doing the business. But David, you can do that. You got people like, what's the dude that started Kentucky Fried Chicken? I think he was like 75.
Oh, Mr. Sanders, Colonel.
Yeah, like, so it ain't no excuses. I'm not gonna be the one to give you an excuse based off age. I'm just saying that's how it is, literally just reality. But you do have the opportunity to, make the side hustle, do something else for yourself. At the same as that time though, I think he should try to hold out on that mortgage as long as he can. You know what I'm
Mm,
saying? Like to that last day where he feel like he don't want to work no more, then either do a HELOC or, you know what I'm saying, sell the crib like you said. Get that credit card debt down to like that 9% range. Don't even pay off the whole debt. Just pay off enough to really put you in a good situation. And then, hey, you can use whatever you did. If you did a credit card increase after you pay down everything, that's where you got to be smart with that money. What you gonna
yeah,
do with that extra bread? You know what I'm saying?
mm, I agree wholeheartedly, bro. And you're right, bro. David, we ain't giving no excuses out here. Colonel Sanders is 70 something cooking chicken in the kitchen, you are. So listen, you could do whatever. Either it's content creation. David could get into that. Either it's whatever. There's so many avenues out here to make more income. So it's really, like you said, two paths. David can sell the crib, pay off the debt, and then put the rest into either a brokerage account that's managed by him or his employer if they're matching, and then have a better foundation for retirement from there. Or you can hold out a little bit, try to keep that mortgage or pay off the property in full, and build more income. Bring more income in, and then now you'll be able to have both incomes on top of when you do decide to sell your crib. Now you'll have both of that to go into your retirement. So I agree, bro. I think David's not in the worst predicament.
No, you're right. Just the more we talking about it, I'm like, nah, he got some options. I even,
Mm-hmm.
pardon me,
Okay.
I even think, you know what I'm saying? If we start using our financial imagination, me and you, we could really plan something crazy you never even think about. But
Oh God.
David owns a whole property. What are we talking
Mm-hmm.
about all the time? Rentals. You can turn that
Yeah.
into a whole rental property, my dog. Take the
Mm-hmm.
HELOC out, take some bread, take some equity out the home, start renting it out. Now you got some extra cash on hand. You can either keep that cash and settle with it, or you could go invest that cash and get another property, bro. You know what I'm
All right.
saying? Like, all right, you got more debt, but We saw Donald Trump had billions of dollars of debt, and still that dude
Come on, he the
is
president.
he's a president. He did how many bankruptcies?
Like 40 bone. That man just finessing the whole set. I ain't gonna lie, we ain't picking no side, yo. We ain't don't put us on that. But we gonna
No,
recognize game. You feel what I'm saying?
exactly. Sauce is sauce. So, David, you have the tools. You have a whole entire home, which is like that's like a bank.
Right,
You
bro.
know what I'm saying?
Really?
Your crib is like the bank. Don't let us did it. Watch when we did our property. Yeah, we gonna show you how to.
Man,
We
listen,
just
I'm
take our
watching.
time.
It's gonna be crazy. Now you right, bro. David could get more rental properties with the HELOC. He could, man, there's so many avenues you could do with properties, but that is another thing for y'all to realize is real estate is has been the most successful business in this country's history of time, and it's not
Yes.
going anywhere. So when you can get into it and it makes sense, you have your savings for repairs and you have your down payment or whatever if you're doing the NACA loan. When it makes sense for you, do it. Don't worry about interest rates. Don't worry about this, that, and the third. Just have a plan to have that pay for itself through your property. You feel me?
That's it. That's it. That's it. David don't have to learn how to play Monopoly, man.
Mm-hmm. But he got the assets. He got it. David can do. Oh, I pressed the wrong button. He can do it.
Now he really can. I mean, if you got $20,000 saved up, yes, it might not sound like a lot of money when you're getting ready to retire, but when you're
Mm-hmm.
at an age where you can still do things, $20,000 is a lot of money. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So at the same as that time, David could put up 10 grand in the money market. David could put up some money in a dividend stock and pay the dividend for a little bit and chill out. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And he doesn't have to really worry too much about retirement because he's still, to me, I think 56 is still young. You know what I'm saying? If you're healthy, we all
Absolutely.
got to remember age is just a number. It's really just a
Mm-hmm.
number. It's some 65-year-olds out there that's doing pull-ups, doing 25 reps on a pull-up bar. You know what I'm saying?
Well, it's
So
crazy.
he got time. 5 years you could be a millionaire. So
Mm-hmm.
you talking 5 years, he's gonna be 61. That's still not really that retirement age. You talking about 65, he want to be done.
Yeah.
So if he was to lock in for 5 years, whether that's doing rental properties, whether that's investing heavily into the market for about 3, 4 years, finding those good cycles. If he catches a bear market, he needs to take half of that money and throw it into the bear market so he could catch him a good rally after that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's so
Facts.
many different ways he could go about it, but David is good because he has a home with equity in it, most likely because $50,000 owed on your mortgage. We all know that homes is not worth just $50,000. So he has some type of equity in that home.
Mm-hmm.
And then 20,000 in cash, you're talking about a lot of money now. Like, we're talking about 20,000 plus the equity in the home. That's a lot of bread.
Mm-hmm.
And how much you probably need to put a down payment on the home? 10 to 30?
Shoot. Yeah, 10, 3.5, you doing FHA. It depends. But lowest is none, depending on how you do it. But 3.5 is the norm.
So David has a good amount of options, man. He just gotta lock in, but he gotta take that health serious first.
You do, bro. And that's one thing for our older clientele, yo. Always take your health first, cause Mike is 100% right. There's some older people out here wilding. Like, yo, bro, when I was in Jamaica for a little bit, bro, with the family and all that, bro, we had, bro, I swear to God, this is the craziest thing I've ever seen. It was an old guy, bro. I swear he had to be at least 80, 79, around there, bro.
Dang.
Still moving, shaking, and he dug my auntie Pam grave literally by himself, bro.
Oh my
And
God.
bro, we got to him at 9 a.m. by my great grandmother crib. Got to him, all we gave him was a bottle of rum and some plantains. We came back the next day, the grave was done, bro. I'm like, come on, bro. It's possible, y'all. If he could do it off a bottle of rum and some plan, you can do it, bro.
Come on,
Jesus.
man. Come
Come
on,
on.
man. A bottle of rum ain't no medicine. There ain't no herb. So, bro, really elite. Like,
What? What?
that's different, though, bro. Oh my God. And, digging the whole period is so hard to do. It's so straining on your back and your muscles, and the fact that he that old doing that,
bro.
yeah.
The
Those show I can't be
craziest thing.
complaining about my back.
On God, I stopped. I still call myself old, but after that, I've been cutting it down a little bit because he was moving and shaking, bro.
Nah, that's real. Nah, that ass, man. I mean, you 50 and above, you like 45 and above. I know you probably thinking about everything else but your health, but you gotta think about your health. Like, even now at our age, I'm thinking more about my health. Like, all right, what am I eating? Let me make sure that I'm going to sleep at a certain time because you heal when you sleep. So if you ain't sleeping, you ain't healing. So it's just like it's just a lot of stuff that we gotta take into consideration before we even start thinking about making money. Because if you dead, you ain't making no money.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It's just simple as that, family. So it's definitely locked in with our health, man. Without health, there's no wealth.
Factory, bro.
So
Factory.
David, good.
David good, bro. I ain't gonna lie. David's probably in the best position than all these other people. I ain't gonna lie. Shout out to David.
Yeah, I feel like when we was first reading it, it looked crazy, but now I'm like, no, he good.
He good. I'm worried more about Carla than David.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. And then you got Keisha.
Keisha, Keisha, yo.
Trying to help Keisha.
Nah, Keisha, go it, do it, y'all. So Keisha, she's 27 years old. She's a single mother. Oh, word, single mother of two young children, both 3 and 6 years old. It's beautiful. She works as a medical assistant, earning $45,000 a year, but she struggles to make ends meet due to high childcare costs, which is $1,200 a month.
Oof.
Her rent is $1,500 a month, and her car payment is $400 a month.
Mm.
So Keisha recently fell behind on her utility bills and received a disconnection notice. She has $8,000 in student loan debt and $4,000 in credit card debt with interest piling. And her dream is to go back to school to become a nurse, but she can't afford tuition or time off work. She feels stuck in a cycle of just getting by and worries about the future for herself and her kids. Keisha,
Oof.
how
All
can
right,
Keisha save
Keisha.
your life?
I ain't gonna lie, Keisha. You know what I'm saying? We from the trenches, so I
Mm,
understand this pain more than a lot of
swear.
other situations. So I grew up in a single family home, so I definitely know how it is to, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying I'm the one that experienced it, but as you know, being raised in a home, being the oldest, helping my mom out, it's tough. My mom had 4 boys, not just 2 kids, and she's by herself. So, you know what I'm saying? I feel this, I feel your pain, sister, and we don't help you out. Now, what I'm looking at when it comes to expenses is about 3,100 in expenses,
Yeah, bro.
which is a lot. And if you're making 45,000 a year, divide that by 12, that's about 37,500 in income.
And she got 3,100 in expenses.
Yes,
So
which leaves about 650 a month of free income.
650. Okay. Okay.
Now,
So
mhm.
Keisha. Yeah, my fault.
No, y'all. I was just saying, like, all right, she got 8,000 student loan debt. We don't leave that for last.
Yeah.
It's that credit card debt that we always worried about.
Yeah, credit card debt can get scary very fast.
Very fast. 4,000 in credit card debt. And we saw worse. 4,000 is not the end of the world. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So that could be negotiated easily. If this is spread out between multiple cards, she would pay minimum payments. And we talked about probably, let's say, the most 150 a month. The most
Right.
probably. You know what I'm saying? And student loan debt, which is 8K.
That's
That's
really not bad at all.
that's not bad at all. That's probably like $25 a month.
Yeah, probably, bro.
You know what I'm saying? So that's like 175, 650 minus 175. It's 475 left over.
Hmm.
Now, Keisha is a mother. And we all know for the single mothers out there, them bills be coming out of nowhere. For the most
Right.
Random stuff. When you make them 45,000 a year, I don't even know if she qualifies for what is it called?
Section 8 or
Yes,
SNAP and all that.
yes,
EBT.
SNAP, Section 8. But that's the thing, you gotta try to apply, Keisha. You
Yep,
know what I'm saying? Apply for all of those benefits, see what you can get. You know what I'm saying? Use the government as much as you can so you can get by. Um,
that's a
after
gem,
you,
bro.
that's a gem.
That's a gem. I even think of that.
You know what I'm saying? That's important, bro. So as long as she does that, that could probably get her some more income. So you don't want to worry about food. And then you also want to, you don't have to worry about your rent being so high because now it's being bumped down a little bit because the government helping you out. Once you did that free income back, let's say, all right, she had 475, but the government giving her an extra, you know what I'm saying? The government giving her an extra 300, 400 a month. Now she got 875 back to her name. Keisha, you got to go hard on that market. You got to invest in yourself, baby girl. Like, come on. You got to put some money in the stocks, put some money in maybe in a high yield savings account, health savings account. You know what I'm saying? One of those things got to be used ASAP. And also a retirement account. What are you putting in your retirement account?
Absolutely. She's a medical assistant, so she definitely got a 401k. You know, they gotta have a health savings account option since they're a hospital. So you
Exactly.
got some avenues right there, Keisha.
Exactly. I know that they're going to have some okay benefits for you if you're in the medical world. Um and that just goes back to the age of the kids as well because
Yeah,
now, you know what I'm saying, you in the medical world, your kids is young, so you got to make sure that their health care is good. You got to make sure that your kids is healthy. They probably be sick sometimes from school, so you probably be missing days off of work. So
mm,
this time that she's in is only temporary. You
very,
know what I'm saying?
very.
As soon as her kids grow up, that 6-year-old, once he gets about 13, you know what I'm saying? You gotta put him to work.
Oh
Or her
God,
to
I ain't
work.
gonna lie. I started babysitting my little sis when I was like 11.
Exactly. Exactly, bro. So I'm not saying everybody kids is raised to, raise another child, but at the same as that time, it takes a community. You know what I'm saying? So Keisha might be in this Keisha might be in this boat for a few years, but if she just stays afloat and at least get some of her debt paid down using the government to help her out, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? After 5 years, she could mess around and really be up, like really saving a lot of money once her kids get a little bit older,
she
cause
really
she's
could,
paying
bro.
1,200 a month in childcare,
Mm-hmm.
bro. Imagine when she gets that 1,200 freed up.
Oh man, the world is open, bro, and I think that really does open up her opportunity to go back to school to really get back into becoming what she said she want to become, a nurse.
Yes.
That gives her the opportunity, you know. But one thing Keisha can also do to kind of scale that quickly is look into different grants, scholarships pertaining to her specific identity. Because
Hmm.
with there are plenty of things for single mothers. If you're a person of color, there's plenty of grants and scholarships that you can apply for. And all they really ask for is your story and why they should trust you.
Yes.
And with Keisha's story, she'll get some grant and scholarship opportunities that will be occurring for every semester, not just a one time thing.
Love
You
that.
feel me? So definitely look into that, Keisha. You could look at there's a website. I forgot the name of it. I was looking at it yesterday, but there's do some research online. Chat GBT, god damn it.
Yeah, for sure. Not for real. It's definitely some people out there, programs out there that's going to make this situation better. But we talk about it all the time. You gotta seek
Mm-hmm.
it. You gotta look for it. You gotta want it. You can't just expect stuff to fall in your lap. I hate one saying I hate is that when people be like, "Yeah, it's all gonna work out. It's all gonna work out. Don't worry, God got me." I'm
Let's
not.
talk.
You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not saying I don't believe in God, and I'm not saying to not be religious and put your full faith in God. The thing is, you have to make it happen. It's not
Mm-hmm.
going to magically happen because of your religion and your faith. It doesn't work like that. Life does not work like that, family. You make your reality, not someone you're praying to. Like, come on, y'all,
Come
let's be
on.
realistic with life. I don't care how much you pray. It's not going to just happen out of nowhere. You got to put the work in. You got to manifest what you want, and it will happen that way.
Come on, bro. Like, bro, you just set a gem, bro. Matter of fact, there was a rapper I listened to, bro. His name's One Up T from Detroit. Shout out to One Up T. He's a bars,
Shout out
right?
one up T.
He got a song called Accountability, right? And the song, he literally says he's talking to himself in the song, and his alter ego is telling him like, "Why would God do anything for you if you ain't even show him nothing yet?"
Thank you.
Come on, that's a lot of things. God put us on this earth to cause motion in our own faith. You feel what I'm saying? Not to wait for that motion to come to us. He gonna reward us when we show that we're worthy of rewarding, when we're stepping on the path that He created for us. You're not even stepping. What can He do? You're not prepared for what He wants to give you yet. So y'all get up out the bed and get like Keisha. Keisha hustling. She trying to find a way out. You feel me? We
She
got people
hustling.
out here who ain't got no ample opportunity, but still laying in bed, bro. Man, I'm
Exactly.
hot. Get to it, man.
Get to it. And I'm proud of Keisha because
Mhm.
single mother, two kids, you being a medical assistant and you still want to pursue higher goals, like that's awesome. Shout out to Keisha. Like she's gonna be good. I'm not even worried about Keisha for real. You know what I'm saying? I just
I'm
know
not.
temporarily she's gonna struggle for a little bit, but who hasn't struggled temporarily? You know what I'm saying? I ain't never saw a millionaire billionaire that wasn't born a millionaire billionaire not say that they didn't struggle. Like
Come on.
it's almost realistically impossible to not struggle as a human being on this earth.
Oh
So,
God, bro.
we could all say we feel bad and somebody needs to help her. She's a single mother. I blame the father and she needs to file for, what's it called?
Child support.
Child support, which she can do. She does have that option, but
She
we
do.
don't know. Sometimes the father could be dead, could be in jail, could
You
be
never know.
just straight MIA in another country and the US can't touch him. So
Hmm.
let's not make excuses for stuff that she has no control over. All she can control is what she does in her life and her actions.
That's all it is, bro. And one thing I'm kind of looking at her situation too. I think her car payment. I mean, $400 a month in today's market isn't a lot, but if I'm Keisha, and depending how much, if I have like no negative equity within the car, I ain't gonna lie, I'm selling that and I'm getting me a beater. I'm getting
Mm.
me a '08, '07 Corolla, Camry. You know what I'm saying? And I'm buying it cash with the proceeds I get from selling my current car. $400 a month, bro. That's like it's a 2020, 2021. You know, nah, Keisha, we gotta go bare minimum for real, and we gotta lock in for your kids' future. You feel me?
Now I do agree. I guess I have mixed feelings about it because I
Mm,
was one of those people that had a beater and I realized that it was taking more out of my pockets than I really wanted. So
true.
it's like it's a double edged sword sometimes when you get an old car, because yeah,
Right.
you might be spending 400 a month, but if you did a bill that's 4 grand, you talking about 10 months of car payments could have been avoided if you would have just kept paying that 400 a month car payment. It's just
That's
it's
fact.
just little stuff like that that
Hmm.
that hits my mind because I think about it so deeply. Like, dang, this car payment was $4,000. I pay
Yeah.
400 a month. I could have kept paying my 400 a month and kept my 4 grand I had to pay on one day. You know what I'm saying?
Nah,
That's crazy to think about. So it's like the same as that time. Maybe she does need the 400 a month car payment so she doesn't have to worry about something happening to her car. Because
that's
like,
true.
because it's places like Hyundai, you pay the car payments and they're helping you out for the next 7 years with any fixes, oil changes. Like it all comes with the car payments. So you're kind of good for the next, 7 years. And in seven
Hmm.
years, how old is her kids gonna be? One is gonna be 13 and one is gonna be 10. And then her childcare cost is gonna be gone. You know what
Nah,
I'm
that's a
saying?
fact, bro. That's a gem. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, yeah. Trust. I know about them car bills, boy. I see what you saying. Trust me, boy. Golly, boy.
Now the car bills is crazy, bro. I had a Chevy 2012 Chevy Sonic, family. Y'all know what that is? Look it up. That's a
Yeah.
mini beater. That gonna fly down the street.
Oh God, it did not fit Mike whatsoever. When I see Mike car for the first time, I was like, "Wait, this ain't my car." I,
Bruh, I was so sick, fam. Like, I can't even call myself the wolf with this car, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, But at the same exact time, when I was able to, I did my research though, and that's what y'all got to do. If you don't buy a car, do your research, make sure that it fits your budget, and you know what I'm saying, put it to work. One thing she can do is what I did when I got my new car. I wasn't working, I was side hustling, I was trading on the market. So I put my car on Turo, and I made
Yep.
bread every month, and I wasn't even driving a car. My payments was like four something, and I was probably getting back like maybe six something a month. You know what I'm saying? So I was still profiting off the vehicle, and every time I needed my car, I was able to use it when I needed it. So
Mhm.
Keisha wanted to, yeah, she could. She probably got some money. Hopefully, she got some money saved up. I didn't see that she didn't, but she could get a beater, something cheap, and she could throw that car on Toro.
That's a fact. That's a gem right there. Even with Keisha's story, honestly. Cause now that I'm looking at what she got going on, I ain't gonna lie, Keisha. Record everything that you do on a daily basis and create content.
Mmm.
Cause Keisha, people is gonna resonate with you. People is gonna love that you showing what it looks like to be a single mother, and that's gonna provide you opportunities for more income. Either it be through YouTube, where getting paid with ads, or TikTok. Eventually, you might get more reach out to promote products while you doing your content. Like, there's a lot you can do with your story, and that goes for everybody. Y'all don't think that nobody wants to see what you do on a daily basis. Cause 9 times out of 10, they do.
Exactly. They really do. I love what you just said there, bro.
Mm-hmm.
That's so important because at the same as that time, let's say Keisha does do that, and she doesn't even make a dime from doing content creation. The thing is,
Yep.
so many people knows that she does this. So many people knows that she's trying to be better. And when everyone knows that, you're gonna get people always reaching out to you to see if they can help, to see if you want to be a part of something. That's how our story is. You know what I'm saying? We
Mm-hmm.
just started doing content, and we wasn't making money off of the content, but we had so many different connections because people saw what we were doing, and we always just made money on the side because of what we're doing. So it's like,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, maybe one path may not go the way you think it's gonna go, but that path always opens up another path.
Always, bro. Always.
Hmm. Keisha.
I like what Keisha gonna be good, bro. I think the takeaways, getting the support from the government. I think she does qualify for a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? Looking for
Yeah.
other ways of avenue through content creation, the Turo business we discussed, negotiating with her creditor for the credit card debt to get the interest down to pay that off as quickly as possible.
Yep.
I think dollar cost averaging into the proper retirement accounts through her employer, or not even through it. Now I want to say through her employer accounts. Individual accounts, yeah, you could dollar cost average, but employers ones, utilize those for your investments into your retirement. I think she's on a good path. I think once, like we said, after that 5 years, where now that what's that called? That 6 year old is now like 11, 12, 13 years old. Now you could look into, looking for the proper grants, scholarships, loans to get you back to school. Now you are RN. Now you traveling. These RNs be living nice. You be seeing that,
Bro.
bro?
Nice.
Come on.
Nice. I know some people I know some people that do real estate and they only have like RNs as tenants. And
Yeah.
they just move in with just clothes. They buy the whole house. They don't buy the whole house, but they rent the whole house furnished. Like they be having, and they do that
They
junk
be
all the
having
time.
it. Oh God, bro. So I think Keisha in a good spot, bro.
Yeah,
It's gonna be a long path, but it's consistency and keeping on the mission. She'll be good.
it is. And one thing too, Keisha, if you making 45,000 a year annually, put that pressure on your employer. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? Don't make 45,000 a year for the rest of your life. If you did what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying, like after a certain amount of time, if you hit certain accolades, if you're being um, complimented for the work that you're doing, and you feel like you're not really receiving that in an income way, then talk about that to your boss. Like, hey, is there any openings for any other positions where I can make a little bit more money? Talk about your situations. Talk about some of the stuff you achieved. Write it down, so that way you can put that pressure on your employer too.
That's a bar, bro. I ain't gonna lie. That's one thing I forgot about, y'all. Put the pressure on your employer. If you been there for a year, over a year, you just started up, don't talk about it. Like, yo, here's what I did. Here's my numbers. What's up? Give me my money. Give me my money.
Give me my money. Love it, bro. Nah, I mean, it's crazy though. This is how we should think about life too, fam. Like looking at these from the outside looking in, it looks very tough, right?
Mm-hmm.
But as soon as we started reading into it, dissecting it, and start coming up with solutions, it starts to make you feel a lot better. Like, wait, I am going to get through this. I am going to be okay. And that's how it feels when you come up with a plan, when you create goals for yourself. If you just go through life willy nilly, everything is gonna feel hard. Everything is gonna feel tough. It's always gonna feel like the world's crashing on you. But as long
Right.
as you got people around you, if you're surrounding yourself around people that you're trying to be like or people that's helping you in your situations, you're going to always feel okay about life. Because at the same exact time, you know you're not in this alone. You know you're gonna always come up with a plan. You know it's not the end of the world because yeah, this is a challenge right here, but I'm gonna get past this challenge. And when you have that type of mindset, nothing could really stop you.
Nothing, bro. Nothing. I swear, y'all. Man, I live by a quote, bro. It ain't that serious. You feel me? Life really ain't that serious, bro. And this is a prime example, like Wolf said. Like, we looked at these scenarios from the outside looking in. We came up with game plans, in-depth game plans. So now it's just about execution. That's all it is. I don't
Yeah.
think people. I think people be more scared of really going through what we just did rather than the execution. Because doing this is scary. You feel me? Like looking at the numbers and where you're at currently, that's scary. You feel me? But the easiest, that's the hardest part though. Once that's
Hardest
done,
part.
right, now it's just execute. All right, this is what I got to do. I'm gonna do it. And then
Exactly.
3, 5 years down the line, you're looking back like, dang, that was crazy. You feel me?
Great.
But yeah, though. Feel me?
Yeah, bro. It's a fact, man. It's a special thing, bro.
Every time, bro.
You know, we had some comments on our TikTok because bro came up with this idea like, yo, let's make some scenarios and let's talk about it. Let's give them options because at the same as that time, we talked about 7 billion people in the world that goes
Mm-hmm.
through multiple different scenarios every single day. And we never know what anyone has gone through. But for this to be out there for them, you know, somebody was like, yo, keep this going. Like, y'all keep posting this stuff. So that's what we're going to do, fam. We're going to cook up ChatGPT, had them come up with every single scenario you could think of, the most out of the box stuff, the most random things, because that's how life is random, you know?
Life is random, bro. Yeah, we gonna keep cooking now. I ain't gonna lie, the TikTok algorithm got me tight. We ain't get no views on our joint when I first did it. But listen, y'all know us. We hard headed. We gonna keep doing it. We just gonna keep improving. You are so. Hey, much more to come, y'all.
Man, we gonna bust through that algorithm. I don't care what TikTok talking about.
Damn right. Damn right.
Oh, you need me to change that? You need me to change that thumbnail? I bet.
All right, man. Oh, look. More hat. Okay, I got you. A better hook. Okay, got you.
Alright, right. Oh, you want me to get to the point? I bet.
Yeah. They gonna be like, oh, he broke it.
Yo.
Yeah.
I love that though, bro. I mean, I definitely want to keep this up because the same as that time from age, we talking like 14 and up. We be going through stuff. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Like 14, I was working at 14, fam. So I get it. Like I really get almost every situation from sun up to sundown, and it's tough. And just knowing that somebody's out there coming up with a way to help you get out your situation, it should feel good. And if y'all feel like this is a good thing for y'all, please hit us up in the comments. Let us know you like this. Hit the like button, man. Get the algorithm boosted so we could keep this up. Cause if we ain't getting no love from it, then we don't feel like y'all don't really want to hear it. And I'm pretty sure y'all do want to hear this stuff because it's important.
Facts. Y'all let us know how we doing. Now there's likes, comments, subscribing, DM. You know, when I say y'all could DM us about whatever, like I'm so serious. Like DM us, hop into our free Discord if you want one-on-one access with us. If you have questions pertaining to this, credit, investing, real estate, there's plenty of different avenues for y'all to reach us. So utilize them. We here for y'all. You feel me?
That's a fact. And if y'all look at our posts, we respond to almost everybody comments.
Mm-hmm.
Even if y'all coming at us, we still responding. You know what I'm saying?
Oh
Y'all can make
God.
jokes about us. We laughing with y'all jokes. Like, all right, yeah, words don't hurt us, fam. So that's the last thing y'all should be thinking y'all could do to us. we just trying to interact with y'all. So if y'all want to come at us, go ahead. We gonna laugh with you.
Oh God, bro, the one I made with the alien, the alien fake news, I was like, yo, buddy is bad funny.
What he said? He said, "Bro, knew the perk was fake, still ate it."
You took it. I read it like, nah, they got me, they got
I
me.
say, yo, I'm sorry. I had to laugh with bro because that was funny. Like, and some people out there they'll be tight about that. Like, what you mean? Like, why you putting that in my comments? Like, nah, go ahead, just do what y'all want.
So, yeah,
We
they all
need
want
little
it.
laughs at the end of the day. Life be too serious sometimes.
I be too serious, bro. Mike and I have been posting forever now. We really desensitized to this. It really don't matter to us no more.
Nah, I really don't, man. After those few viral posts where we got shredded,
What?
we talked about the bank switching over to fintech.
Oh yeah, fintech. Oh yeah, that one had like 3 mil. They was
Bro,
ripping
we
us off.
talking about thousands and thousands of comments of people
Mm-hmm.
just upset. I was trying to respond as much as I can, but when I saw them keep coming, I was like, damn. I
Damn.
said, do I really want to make content? Like, this is crazy. But now we
Some
good
good
though.
shit.
Uh,
It's a good time. Content creation is a vibe now. It's like beating water, beating water, drinking water.
Now I know you was amphibian.
Poseidon head ass.
Yo, I'm
Oh,
crying. Nah, this is dope though, bro. I appreciate you for having these scenarios here. We freestyled it, y'all. We didn't come up with these scenarios. We didn't come up with the solutions like behind
no,
the
not for
scenes. Like we just hopped on here, we saw the scenarios, got the characters, got the challenges, and we just powwowed on it. So these solutions that we have to be way better. This is just we're just showing y'all examples of how you could attack these challenges like this.
Mm-hmm.
We've been recording for about an hour, and we went through
Yep.
3 different scenarios and came up with solutions. And I was within an hour, family. So if we talked about one scenario, it takes about 20 minutes to come up with the solution, and then after that, just attack it. Be consistent, be disciplined, and want to like you have to want to fulfill your goals.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? If you just feel like we talk about all the time, you feel like this is gonna happen because you came up with a plan and because you know what you gotta do, it's not gonna work like that. You gotta attack every single piece. Like it has to be the number one thing on your plate. Because if it's not, then you're just gonna be right back in the same situation.
It's gotta be. Gotta want it, man. Ain't nobody gonna do it for you. Ain't
Nobody.
nobody that can do it. You could
Especially not
cry,
us.
bro. You know what I'm saying? Cry, get it out, but get to it after. Ain't nothing gonna change until you put your footwork in.
I love that. Cry, did it out, did it done, man. That's real, bro. Love that.
That's it. Get it out, get it done.
Man, let's
Ah,
get it. Well,
you know?
yeah,
Yeah, about you got any last words for the people or anything?
man. We're gonna keep this up. I enjoyed this. I really think this is, super important, especially for where we come from as black young men, you know, just seeing other people go through certain situations and not being able to do anything for them. And now that we're in the situations where we're at today, where we could help people, we could give them guidance and knowledge and the tools on how to be successful, it feels really good, and it makes me feel like we have an obligation to, keep this stuff going. Um, and I would just encourage anyone out there that is watching this, like, give us some scenarios. You know what I'm saying? Give us some challenges. Challenge us. Challenge our intellect. Because at the same time, how can we get better if we're not being challenged? You know? So me and bro challenge each other every single day, but it's just me and bro. If I'm being
Mm-hmm.
challenged by thousands and millions of people out in the world, then I'm definitely gonna get better.
God, we
Put
love
that
that.
pressure on us, family. We love pressure because we know pressure made diamonds.
Every time it do. Y'all let us know whatever your scenario is, your cousins, your sister, auntie, uncle, friend. If it's a scenario that you need help with, comment, DM, let us know in the Discord. We'll do it, bro. We try to improve ourselves as well as people who look into financial and support people when it comes to finances. We want to get better as well, so let us know.
Love that, fam. Love that, fam. Hey, y'all. Well, like we always do, man. It's the Wolf, man.
Know that? It's your boy D War.
Hey, we out of here, fam. Peace.
Out of here.
All three. Right.
Transitioning from thinking lyrically to logically. Older than my age, don't understand my philosophy. I'm building my hypotheses. You ask if I'ma make it to 30, I'll tell you possibly. Been hearing children die cause they using guns irresponsibly. They stuck inside the ghettos. Why the end they pampers? They was taught to load them hammers like they stacking blocks of Legos.